I think as designers we have a responsibility to affect change within the industry. 2018 was actually a really big year for me, both personally and professionally. So after having a dream of always opening up my own studio, decided to partner with a previous colleague and open up our own studio this year, Say Studio. Since we've started with Say Studio, we actually have already been very competitive on a few projects and have won some really good work. So we're very excited about what the future will bring in the next year. I've always been very passionate about both design and humanitarian work. 5 years ago, I partnered with Surge for Water and joined the board. Surge for Water basically provides access to clean water in third world countries. And so we had the idea of setting up a design competition that involved all the different designers within the industry to basically design a piece of furniture that raises awareness around the global water crisis. We've been involved in that for 5 years. We're celebrating our anniversary this year, and we're very proud to say that through the 10 years of Surge's history, we've had the ability of affecting nearly 1 million people worldwide in the different countries that we operate. So that's been an amazing achievement that I've been very, very proud of, and I'm glad that a lot of different companies within the industry have also been very inspired to partner with us and work with us on initiatives such as that. I think as designers we have a responsibility to affect change, especially within the projects that we're working on. So just making educated decisions on the types of materials that we're putting into projects, the effect that we have on the project around the entire cycle from the beginning into the end, the choices that we're making, how that affects the lives of the people who are within the spaces that we're creating. I've also become very involved in a lot of women's networks within the region, particularly for interior designers. So I really am very excited to see what women in our industry can do and how we can promote them on a wider level. I think us being a smaller company, we have the ability of having a little bit more agility with the projects that we work on, a little bit more flexibility with what we're doing as well, and our relationships are more personal. So I think a lot of companies are looking for that today, where they don't necessarily feel as connected to more of a corporate entity, and they're connecting more with individual people. So we've seen where that's been so far has been very successful in how we've approached our clients. I think a lot of companies have framework agreements with larger corporates, and they're look to work with corporates in a lot of environments like that, and that will continue to happen, and that's completely okay. There's a lot of space out there for all of us. But I do think that a lot of the design work that comes through, a lot of the projects that get awarded are coming through on an individual basis, because you've connected to the individual. You've connected to the individual designer who's doing the project for you. And whether they are part of a large corporate or part of more of an individual, smaller team, it really comes down to that one person and the relationships that may have been built over the past. I think we've also been within this industry for a few years now, and a lot of people within the industry are aware of who we are as individuals and are able to trust us to give us work like that. So although there probably will be a little bit of a dip in the types of projects that we're looking at, maybe not as large as what we'd previously been doing, I think we've got enough passion within us to really push for the things that we believe that we can deliver well. Most people are familiar with our work within previous years within the corporate sector, and we'll continue to stay within that field, but we would like to expand a little bit more to go into other sectors. So we're looking more into hospitality, F&B, and large-scale residential development projects as well.